And look at this, John. Maybe they're a month too late, but maybe, just maybe. Go to break.
Over the years, WWE has given its fans some memorable storylines that they will cherish for years to come. However, there are some stories that WWE discontinued after much build-up, leaving fans unsatisfied and confused. I'm SoCal Val, and here are 5 WWE storylines that ended all of a sudden. Number 5, Vince McMahon's limo explosion. Remember when Vince McMahon died on live TV? In 2007, Vince McMahon decided to come up with one of the most controversial storylines in WWE history, where he faked his own death. On an episode of Monday Night Raw on June 11th of 2007, he calmly made his way to his limousine. But when he closed the door, the limo suddenly exploded, supposedly killing him. For the next couple of shows, WWE pretended as if the former chairman had actually passed away, so much so that even Donald Trump took it seriously. A 3-hour show in the memory of Mr. McMahon was also scheduled to air. However, the horrific real-life incident of Chris Benoit's murder-suicide changed the plans, and McMahon had to magically reappear to deal with the crisis. The limo incident was never mentioned again. Number 4, Lana and Liv Morgan storyline. Lana and Bobby Lashley's love story was a complicated one, to say the least. It went on forever, with multiple twists and turns. They were going to get married on the December 30th, 2019 episode of Raw, but in an unexpected turn of events, Liv Morgan came and ruined the ceremony by disclosing that she and Lana were in love. Then, Lana's real-life husband Rusev jumped out of a cake and started fighting with Lashley to ruin the wedding ceremony for good. On the January 20th, 2020 episode of WWE Raw, Lashley and Lana worked together to defeat Rusev and Morgan, putting an end to their storyline. The two women did have some altercations on TV, but WWE seemed to forget about Liv and Lana's connection. Later, in an interview with Chris Van Vliet, Miro revealed that there was never meant to be a response to Morgan's remarks that she'd made during the wedding ceremony. What? Number 3, Raw Underground. Raw Underground was one of WWE's most exciting innovations in recent years. In August of 2020, during the pandemic era, the company came up with a unique segment, Raw Underground, which had a Fight Club-like setting where wrestlers tried to settle their issues and differences in shoot-style wrestling. It was presided over by Shane McMahon and was the company's latest effort to improve Raw's ratings. As promising as the idea was, it only ran for a limited period of time as it was quickly abandoned. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter believes that the sole reason WWE canceled Raw Underground was that the pandemic halted its production. There were many extras while filming, and WWE did not want to risk the roster getting the virus from the extras. Number 2, SmackDown Hacker. In February of 2020, a glitch on SmackDown left the fans confused. The glitch continued for a few weeks, which made it clear that it was the start of a new storyline. An unknown hacker started sending cryptic messages to the SmackDown roster, sitting in a room filled with computers and monitors while wearing all black clothing. I'm not the hacker, by the way. The hacker, in fact, had a crucial role in the storyline involving Otis, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Dolph Ziggler, as Mandy wouldn't have discovered that Dolph and Sonya ruined her date with Otis if it weren't for the hacker. The hacker was rumored to be Mustafa Ali and was slated to have a big push. But sadly, WWE never followed up on the storyline, and Ali was quietly drafted to Monday Night Raw. However, later that year, after Ali came out as the leader of Retribution, he casually revealed that he was behind the hacking. Really? So underwhelming. To add to the misery, the Retribution angle fell flat too. Number 1, Muhammad Hassan's run. When Muhammad Hassan made his WWE debut in 2004, the company had high hopes for him. He had the potential to be one of the top stars in the company, as he was continuously booked in important segments with the likes of John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and The Undertaker. When he was drafted to SmackDown in 2005, things were looking good for him. In fact, there were also rumors that he was going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. However, he was abruptly removed from the show and was never seen again in WWE. That's because Hassan sent some masked men to attack The Undertaker on July 7th episode of SmackDown, the day of the London bombings. The segment had been pre-recorded. The storyline didn't look good for WWE, and the company decided to write Hassan's character off TV, following a match with The Undertaker, where he would take a nasty bump on stage and was never to be seen again in WWE. And that's our list. For Sportskeeda Wrestling, I'm SoCal Val, and we'll see you next time.